All right, so I'm at my next road call here for an air leak on the trailer. So I already aired up my compressor, and I figured I'd just shut it off so y'all can hear. So I think I might know what it might be, but we'll see. One double check for air leaks, and then we'll go from there. Check for air leaks. So we're gonna plug it in, and we'll see if we have air leaks. I probably should bring my big light. But I'm gonna tell you what it is after we check operation back here. Make sure you don't hear no air leaks. Got it all. Let it air up. The humming sound you hear is air going into the tank there. It's filling the tank. So, all right, so I got the brakes released. As you can hear, there's no air leaks going on. So on the emergency side, no air leaks. So we're gonna check the service side and see if there's any air leaks. So let's go do that. But I got an idea of what it was. See, when these drivers call in for these air leaks and stuff, they just call in as an air leak. They don't see where it might be coming from. But so, and we'll check operation on the service side. Okay, so the brakes are applied, and we'll walk back here. And as you can see or hear, you don't hear any air leaks on the service side. So like I said, the hum sound, that's just the air tank filling, supplying air into it right now. Filling the air tank. But as you can see or hear, there's no air leaks. So we're gonna go ahead. Chambers aren't leaking. So we're gonna go ahead and release the brakes, and I'll show you what I'm finding. Anyway. This is what I found. I have a feeling maybe the driver's glad hand seal might be bad also, but look at the glad hand seal. You see this? There's hardly anything left of the glad hand seal. Even though my side's not leaking because I have a good glad hand seal. If he doesn't have a good glad hand seal on his side of the truck, including with this, it'll start leaking. And then he'll call it in as an air leak, he or she, whoever it was. Anyway, they'll call it in. So this glad hand seal is bad. So we're going to replace that. But I have a feeling the air leak was there when they hooked up, and it was leaking between the glad hands. I've come across this before. And after this, what we're going to do, so I mean, look how bad that is. Nothing, pretty much nothing left of it. But what we're going to do I have one up here? I might have one up here. Because we're going to replace it, and then we're going to air it back up again. And I'm going to get back under there, and I'm going to check the brakes, make sure they're all, well, they call it as an air leak, but I got to get me some more glad hand seals. All right. But as y'all see, there's no air leaks on the chambers, nothing underneath the trailer leaking. There we go. Let's get me one. So we're gonna replace this, air it back up, and then we'll get back under there. Yep, I still got plenty of air in there. But anyway, so this is one of the causes for an air leak between the glad hands, is the glad hand seal is bad. And like I said, since there's no air leaks on the emergency side or the service side, I'm gonna take it when the driver hooked up to this. If he didn't have a good seal on his glad hand between the two, and the seal missing right here, it was leaking in between the glad hands. So I remember a long time ago, I went for an air leak on a trailer down all the way down to Walmart distribution center for an air leak on a trailer, and it turned out to be that right here. Now that's like 50 miles away from where I'm at. I went all the way down there for a glad hand seal. Driver said he couldn't track it, but the thing is, if you don't leave the red button in and your yellow button out so the brakes are still applied to the tractor, pull the red, keep the yellow button out, just push in the red, then go back, then go out there and check for air leaks on the trailer part of it. So anyway, there's no air leaks. I just aired it back up again, but I won't get under there, and I'm gonna check the pads and make sure that they are loose on the drum. So just double check the stuff. And we're gonna crawl all the way under there. I'm not even gonna bother getting my creeper out. I'm just gonna crawl on the ground and do it. And you guys can come with me. Yep. All right. Yep. That's all. Oops. That's off the drum. That's off. Okay. So they're not stuck to the drum. All right. And then I'll call the company and let them know and advise them what I think it was. And like I said, you check operation a couple times, nothing's leaking. Yep, okay. All right, so the brake pads aren't stuck to the drum or anything. No. Anyway, so this is probably one of the easier calls to do. Okay, so it looks like that's it for this one. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but there's no leaks, service side emergency, so I'm thinking it was leaking between the glad hand, emergency side glad hand, between the driver's connection and the trailer connection. So we'll just check service side one more time. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the brakes apply, and it's good to go. Okay, so all I gotta do, get my information, update the company, what I found and what I didn't find. And like I said, when you have a glad hand seal like that on the trailer or in your truck on the glad hand, replace it. They're only like $1 or something like that, so it doesn't hurt to have a couple on hand to replace it when you need to. I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings if I gotta come out there and do it myself, or do it for them. That's fine by me. I deserve an easy job every now and then. So all right, so that's gonna do it for this one. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.